If I cover it today, it's fair game for the exam. If I do not cover it today, it will not be on the exam. Okay, so what you'll have in front of you is hopefully cutting out some of the extra stuff, and you can focus in on the core stuff there. So we are, looks like chapters 7 through 16 here, so it's bulky, but let's get into it. So chapter 7, take a look at the definition for organizing. Let's look at terms like specialization, span of control. Let's just give you a page number. Departmentalization, unity of command, and responsibility and authority. So these are big sections in the chapter, but I would just know what they are, what they mean, you know, what those terms mean. Take a look at bureaucracy. Bureaucracy, that term and what it means and how that kind of plays out. Look at sidebar 7.2. This is the, we talked about, remember the McDonaldization, like how McDonald's kind of runs things with bureaucracy. So sidebar 7.2. And then look at the section on organizational design. Small section there. Organizational design. All right, chapter 7. Chapter 8. Define system. Look at the terms differentiation and integration. Can you all spell differentiation?
No.
Try. Just out loud right now. Just try. No, I'm just kidding.
The
All right. Differentiation and integration. Page 205, take a look at the term technical core. Page 205, technical core. Take a look at sidebar 8.2. Sidebar 8.2. There's some good terms there that we talked about in detail. That's on page 210. Don't get it confused with exhibit 8.2, right? Sidebar. Sidebar 8.2, page 210. Know the difference between authority and functional power, page 213. Authority and functional power, page 213. And the section on inter-organizational networks, page 218 to 220 is fair game. Inter-organizational networks, page 218 to 220. All right, chapter 9. Just here's 3 bullet points for chapter 9. The person task fit. The person organization fit. And domains of training. I'll give you a bonus for 9. Maybe I'll use it as a bonus question. Why do we need to be wary or concerned with using the word fit when hiring? So why do we need to be concerned sometimes with using the word fit when hiring? Okay, that's a little bonus. All right, chapter 10. Define motivation and its key elements. And then I've got, let's see here. These following theories I would be prepared to write about. So I got Maslow's hierarchy of needs, Vroom's expectancy theory, VROOM. Excuse me, Vroom. Let me see if I can. Quick. The third one is Adams' theory of inequity. Adams' theory of inequity. And then procedural justice. So out of those four will be your essay question. I choose. So make sure you review them, but just know that you'll need to spend some time on those theories. Take a look at those. Okay.
Can you say that first one again?
Yeah. Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Okay. And then we got Vroom's expectancy theory, Adams' theory of inequity, and procedural justice. Everybody got those four? Okay. Again, I'll write the question there. Okay, chapter 11. Define leadership. Look at the section on leadership traits. Leadership traits, understand what that means. Be able to identify what the importance of the Ohio State and Michigan studies was. What was the importance of the Ohio State and Michigan studies? And then look at the types of power. Types of power. Okay, chapter 12. I'll go a little faster here. If you missed something, come see me. Transactional versus transformational leadership. Transactional versus transformational. Know about charismatic leadership. Look at the transformational components from the author Bennis. Bennis, transformational components. Take a look at Weiss's 5 C's. I've got stars beside it, so that means it's probably on there. So Weiss's 5 C's. Know the difference between required, preferred, and actual leader behavior? Required, preferred, and actual leader behavior. And the section or terms of performance and satisfaction. All right, chapter 13. Define diversity and know the dimensions of diversity. Look at informational, social, value, functional diversity. I'll repeat those. Informational, social, value, and functional diversity. We talked about knowing the ideas of differences versus deficits. Differences versus deficits. Be able to identify benefits and costs of diversity. Benefits and costs of diversity. And then know the term competence. Competence. benefits and costs. And then the last term was competence. Okay, chapter 14. What are the two purposes, or give two purposes of performance appraisal? Two purposes of performance appraisal. You know the difference between programs and projects. Difference between programs and projects. Look at the section on program evaluation, page 367 and 368. Program evaluation. And then take a look at the standards of evaluation. Standards of evaluation. All right, chapter 15. Moving right along. Definition of service quality. The ServQual components there. ServQual components. Know the difference between core and peripheral services. Core and peripheral services. Page 387, standards of quality. Page 387, standards of quality. Right. And then chapter 16 for now, just go ahead and write down the words effectiveness and efficiency. Effectiveness and efficiency. And if there's anything else small, I will add it on Monday. Any questions on that? Remember, you got to study. You got to put the time in. I know a lot of these terms. We know you sit in lecture and you're like, yeah, I got this, but you still have to study, still have to review. I gave you at least the one essay question. I told you to really look at Weiss's 5 C's, so make sure you come prepared with those. That way you can knock this thing out. Okay? Any questions? Sign-up sheet, I know maybe a couple of you came in a little late. Make sure we grab it. That's it for now. Have a good rest of the week.